Okay, I'm going to start. Thank you very much for joining the webinar today and welcome. My name is Lynette. I have been working at Porters for slightly over 5 years, 3 of which I've been in charge of global marketing. I'm excited to share with you some tips on how Maid agencies can increase their revenue. I hope you enjoy today's webinar and join us in the next ones too. If you have any questions during the session, please feel free to type in the Q&A tab, either anonymous or with your name is okay. We'll be happy to address them. So I will start the agenda as follows. For how to manage maids and helpers data better and effectively to be able to maximize or to optimize your revenue. So I'll start with why Porters. I will introduce our company, and then we'll see the overview of Maid Agency flow of business operations. I'll explain about speed, volume, and quality in matching, and then share Porters solutions. And lastly, I will wrap up the presentation with takeaway points and give the conclusion. First, I will explain about our company Porters. Our vision, our mission is matching, change your business, and vision is to drive recruitment business to greater heights through optimization of human resource matching. I will touch more about the matching later as we go on in this webinar, but just to let you know that our service is focused on a matching business. The company was established in Japan in 2001 with the headquarters in Tokyo, a branch office in Osaka, and a subsidiary in Singapore. Currently, we hold the #1 share of Japan market. We have a client base of more than 2,000 companies in Japan and overseas, and our presence is in 11 countries. These shown here are just some of our clients. Porters is characterized as a system that fosters revenue expansion for matching businesses, and that is by optimizing speed, volume, and quality. As explained in our mission, Porters is a matching specialist company supporting many companies in the matching businesses, such as staffing and recruitment companies to match clients and candidates, maid agencies to match employers and maid staff, mergers and acquisitions to match buyers and sellers, nursing homes to match nursing facilities and caregivers, universities to match recruitment, division, and students. So this kind of matching services, we provide support to such companies to be able to maximize or optimize their revenue. We have been supporting recruitment agencies and staffing agencies, but also we receive many inquiries for other matching businesses, including maid agencies. And therefore, our company supports all matching businesses to expand their business. Revenue expansion through optimized matching is what Porters is strong in. We ensure that our clients are a step ahead of their competitors due to faster placement, working efficiently, and we provide solutions to our clients that is detailed to their needs. And we offer services that can achieve service satisfaction. And that applies to also the maid agencies. Now let's have a look at the flow of operation in maid agencies. Starting from the left side, we have registrations, whereby maids or helpers register with an agency, and also employers give their requests or give their orders to the agencies. And then the agencies having these orders, they search for a maid or for a helper that meets the employer's requirements. And if the employer goes ahead to accept this maid that was introduced to them, a contract is made and the employment begins, and this client is billed. At the end of the contract, this maid can either extend the contract with the employer, or this maid can be transferred to a different potential employer. Sometimes a maid is introduced to the employer, but the employer turns down the maid for one reason or the other. And all this is an ongoing process. Porters is an all-in-one solution for maid agencies to easily manage this kind of data from the beginning to the end, which includes a creating of PDF profiles that will be sent out to the potential employers, making of the contracts between the maid and employer, and generally managing these contracts between the maid and the employer, which may or may not be renewed in future. The client can also be billed from porters, such that once the maid has been placed, the maid agency can create an invoice and send to the employer to request for a placement fee. Moving on to the key points that are necessary to increase revenue for maid agencies. The first one being speed. And with porters, all the information about the maids and about the employers are managed in one platform. And with just one click, you're able to conduct a search, you're able to create a list, create PDF, send email, and many more other functions. With this ease of operation, you're able to make speedy response to employers' requests, and this results to higher service satisfaction, a differentiation from your competitors, which will put you ahead. The next point is about the volume. And as mentioned earlier, all this information is put in one system. And therefore, with just one click, you're able to achieve a search with high accuracy, no misses, and instantly see the search results. For example, in a case whereby you have an employer who's made an order to get a maid with some specific requirements, for example, English language abilities, location, where the maid lives or where the employer plans to have the maid, the maid experience, for example, ever worked in Singapore or not, or nationality, or sometimes the skill or capabilities, being that, is this maid able to take care of a kid, or are they able to take care of elderly persons? All this is input in the system, and just by click, you're able to see the results. And once you have all the information in one system and you conduct this kind of search, you easily conduct this kind of search, you're able to get the results and give multiple options to the employer so that the employer can make the best selection from the match that you give to them. Unlike other companies or other competitors who may only have a few or just pick out samples to send to the employer, by using portals, you will have a variety of matches that an employer can actually pick the best out of, which contributes to customer satisfaction. And the last point about how to achieve high or expand revenue is quality. And quality is achieved when the employer and the maid are satisfied. And one indication of satisfaction is that you will have more repeat contracts with the employer, and the maids will always recommend other maids to use your services. And themselves, when they want to change their contract, they'll keep on coming to you. So this kind of satisfaction is achieved by, of course, speed, and also having the data in one place. You experience no loss of opportunities because it's a system search. So you're able to give the results better. You're able to efficiently manage the contracts, and therefore, in a timely manner, you're able to communicate with both the employer and the maid about the end of the contract or beginning of a new one. And also, in general, you're able to make faster recommendations of maids because you have all the information in one place, and you're able to pick up what is necessary at that particular time. And next, I'll move on to give you a glimpse on how Porters looks like. This is the dashboard and the report function, where you can easily visualize the company performance. You can follow it closely to ensure that there is, you can manage your status and also monitor demand and supply of the maids and the employers. And all the data that is in Porters is secured, so you can rest assured that the employer's information and the maid's information that you have in Porters, it is secure and create trust. And this is part of how to conduct a search for Maid Agency, for maids. The search will have high accuracy because it's detailed to preference made by the employers about, for example, location, about, for example, skills and capabilities. And also on Porters, you're able to easily create PDF by just mouse clicks. And PDF can be the maid's profile or the invoice that you need to bill to the employer. So in this way, you're able to easily utilize the resources that you have to the maximum. And this utilization will contribute to your revenue expansion. And next is about the entry form. Maid will have to input the information on the form to make a registration with an agency. And this information, you can customize it to the fields that you prefer. The maids will input the information, and this information will automatically go to Porters, and you will access it from Porters. And therefore, you don't have to input the information once again. It makes your work flow smoother. And how you use Porters also, you can customize it to be able to meet your business flow. You're able to match it to how you operate on a daily basis. And that way you are able to have a smooth flow of operation that will lead to efficiency in working. And once you have the data in Porters, there's no limit to what you can do with the data. You have unlimited usage. There's no initial cost. on when to install porters. The fee is affordable for user and for the whole company, in terms of there's no extra charge to be able to use any feature, or once the updates are done on the system, you don't need to pay extra cost for that. It's also inclusive of support, which we offer our clients at all the time, based on email or telephone, depending on the location. And therefore, we offer a package as a whole, which helps the matching businesses, with maid agencies also included. Other strengths of porters include high data security. In the world, security, especially about data, keeps on becoming strict. And it's really important that if you're handling data from either employer or maids, that this data is secure. Porters puts a very high value on that. And we can assure you that when you're using porters, your data will be secure. And this will create a trustworthiness with the people you deal with, being both the employers and also the maids. We also guarantee safe and secure business environment. And by that, I mean that when you're working, you will be sure to be able to access the system, to be able to do your work as you wish to, without fear of breaking down or fear of data disappearing or any other mishaps that may happen. Because we have experience in data management, so we're able to guarantee that we'll provide you with a safe environment to run your business. And the other strength is the unmatched after support care that Porters offers. And this we have received credit for from other companies. They've highly credited us for after support services that we offer to our clients during the implementation, and also after the implementation and general running of the service. We offer trainings, we offer support in the setting up of the systems. We introduce the new features or the updates to our clients, and therefore we walk this journey with our clients to make sure that they have a smooth journey and smooth operation using our system. And in all this, we do to ensure that our clients are able to achieve a revenue expansion in their business. And now I'd like to highlight some takeaway points for this webinar. And the first one is the importance of balancing demand and supply in maid agency business. If you're able to balance demand and supply, it means that you're able to supply the maids staff that the employers request from your company. And with Porters, you're able to visualize this information. You can tell how many orders you're dealing with, how many are already filled up, how many are yet to be filled, and at what point will these contracts that came from these orders will expire and need to be renewed, or other placements to be made. On the other hand, you'll also be able to track how many maid staffs you have, how many are actively placed, at what point their contracts are ending, what channels you need to use to be able to get more of these maids to register with you, and generally visually balance the maids area and the orders so that you're able to provide these needs in the market with the best fit, the best match whenever the order comes in. The next one is easily manage the process. As mentioned earlier, from the time the maids register into your system or register with you, and when the employers give you the orders, there's some processes that have to be taken until the placement of this maid is done with the employer. And in doing so, you need to keep a track of what is happening. You need to keep a track of how many you place this month, how many you need to place next month, how many have been your referrals, how many are repeating. So with this kind of record keeping and the process of how you are introducing these maids to your employers contributes to your general business performance, which makes it efficient, smooth, and in all that will affect your revenue optimization. Another one is differentiation through your service satisfaction. I also mentioned earlier in the presentation that your speed and the quality of your service will make the employers to want to make further contracts with you, and the staff, maid staff, to want to introduce other people to you, and will want for you to reintroduce them to other employers when their current contracts have ended. So if you're able to provide this kind of quality services, you differentiate yourself from your competitors. And the other point is about the ease of finding a match, ease of creating PDFs, ease of placing maids, and ease of managing general process or general flow of the maid agency. So if you can have all this, you can be sure that you have a smooth business operation. And now to the conclusion, I'd like to call out on these 3 points, which are the key to increasing matching business revenue, which is speed, volume, and quality. Speed in that you're able to work quicker in an easy way in your operations. In volume, you have more options to select from. And out of this selection, you get the very best match. And with this kind of speed and best match, you're able to get quality results. And quality results lead to satisfaction of both maids and employers. This is the value proposition of Porters. It's an all-in-one system that is easy to set up with unlimited usage and affordable fee. If you have questions regarding our value proposition, we welcome you to send us a message, an email, let us know, and we will be able to address it. Now, I would like to take your questions. Please type them in the Q&A tab, either with your name or anonymous, and I will address the questions here. I've received some questions already, so I'm going to just read the questions out and answer them. Somebody has asked, can you provide examples of the PDFs? What documents are you referring to? Thank you very much for your question. By PDF, I mean the maid's profile. For example, when the employer wants to know what kind of maid you're going to introduce to them, they might want to know where they live, what experience they have, for example, what kind of skill, what they can do, and the expectation in terms of compensation. So you can create this profile in PDF form based on the information that is in Porters and send this information to the employer, either by email or whichever other method of communication that you have with this employer. And the next question is about the pricing, which I believe I have addressed. It's $50 US per user per month, all inclusive. For further details, please send us an email. We'll have staff contacting you to have more details about that. Another question is, can we have an online demo for free? Yes, that is possible. We have online demos, we operate them with our staff. So please go to our website. I will share with you our website information after this session. Go to the website and please book a demo, and we'll have a staff to do it online with you, where you can be able to ask other questions that you have and also have a better understanding based on your actual business flow. Okay, another question, is there a free trial period? Yes, we have a free trial period, of which we think it's very important for our clients to be able to know how the system fits their business. So we usually conduct a demo. After the demo, we offer you an account with a free trial period for you to input the data and see how everything flows. So the answer simply is yes. And is it possible to link our company website to the system? Yes, that is possible. There are various ways to do the linkage, depending on if you're using API or you're using, if you want to link just the registration form. Yeah, so depending on what you want to do, we'll be able to guide you on which is the best way to do it. Any other question? I believe I've answered all the questions, but in case you have other matters that you would like addressed, please do not hesitate to contact us. I'm going to share with you the contact information just in a moment, but also you can send us an email. Yeah, this is our contact information. The email is there and the website. I will also share this information with you later. For now, I would like to thank you very much for joining me in today's session. I hope it was an informative one and you gained some ideas on how to manage Maid agency data better and more efficiently to expand your revenue. Please take a moment to participate in our survey about today's webinar. We would like to hear your experience to help us give better services in future. If you have any other inquiries, please feel free to reach us. And we will upload this recording to our YouTube channel. We will also share it by email. So please share it with your colleagues and friends who could not join us today. Once again, thank you very much and have a good day. This is the end of our webinar. Thank you very much.